Hello CDS and welcome to the live broadcast of the game. The girls game, varsity here, playing Weejumbu, their second matchup of the season, the young season. The girls suffered a defeat, a staggering 3-0 defeat at Pyeongtaek's hands. It was a close matchup, but they just couldn't put together a lot of serves. So hopefully they can clean up some of that issues tonight. I'm here with my companion, Mr. Yang, Mr. Alex Yang, who will be broadcasting alongside. Now, Alex, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just hope that the girls can grab a victory today here. It would be really good if they can make a comeback and win consecutively in a row and make great efforts in their season.
Yeah, looking for that first W out here. Let's see what they can do. We're going to now take you down to the action there. They're getting ready to kick this thing off. So we're going to take you down 2 services, let you know how the boys game went. Boys had a tough time today. Suffered a loss, 3-1. Although they battled hard, in the end it was mistakes. Early matchup, or the early games, it was all services. Total, I believe, 14 service errors in those first 2, but they turned it around in the third. And they got a win to force a 4th game, but unfortunately down the stretch, couldn't put it together. Little tired or something, but couldn't put it together. Girls just taking their final hits here before they'll come together with the coaches who'll give them their final pep talk before they head out to the matchup. Weejumbu girls, this will be their first matchup of the season. They have never played before as a unit. So we'll see what they can bring to the table. Girls squad is sporting a lot of new players. They're missing 2 old vets, Young and Yoojung. They are now heavy on the seniors, but they have a good, solid base. Amy Yoon, she is in 7th grade. She is playing up at the varsity level. A young talent, hopefully, who will be a core member of this team. Coach Tronsgaard here, getting them set, getting them ready to go. We'll see who the starting lineup is out of the gate. And the Eagles get themselves ready for their first matchup. And let's see the starting lineup here. Rubino, looks like Julie, Alicia, Sarah, Hoyun, and Haewon. As libero, Sophia Jung will be playing libero tonight. She's out there to start. Which means that the serve will be going to the Eagles. And let's get things underway. The passing in the girls' match was phenomenal. They just simply could not put together serves. So as they check here our rotation, Ruby up top, right next to our setter, Haewon Hong. Off to the left here, we have Alicia. Back left, Hoyun, who's been much more consistent. Looks like they'll sub out for here. Just once around here before we can get Hoyun up to the top. She is the southpaw. She hits with the left hand. She has been much more consistent this year. And here comes the first serve. Ball's in, out of bounds, and they let it go. We will rotate, and Hoyun will come in and up to the front. Libero out. Haewon first service is in, and a good one. And it's up and over. Ho Young gets the kill. First kill. Again, she's been much more consistent this year. Smart play, hands up at the net. Just pushes it nicely over. Second serve is a good one. Can't quite figure out whether to play it with her hands or bump it up. And that goes in for the second Dalton point, the third Dalton point, excuse me, second off of the Hay-1 serve. Ball's in. It is a good one, another good one. Bump and out. Wee Jambu looks lackadaisical, no movement of feet. They look lazy and punishing serve here again. This is the third straight serve. And now for the fourth. Ball's in. And again, zero movement. A1 ace in a timeout, rightfully called by the Eagles. And we'll bring it back here to the studio, up in the Eagles' nest. Alex, we're here. This is your first time up in the booth. What's it like being up here in the booth?
It's pretty new. It's kind of nervous because I'm just starting. But it's very entertaining to see girls play like this.
Yeah. It's a fun. You get the perspective also being above. You can see when things are going in and out.
Different point of view.
Different point of view. So the girls, they're going to head back. We're going to take you back down to the court from the Eagles' nest. Or excuse me, from the Phoenix nest. We are not in Eagle territory, that is for sure. But they did own the boys today. This server is not iced. Ball is up and over. Girls play it, and it's away and out. They played it over on two, caught him napping, and got their first point of this one. Wee Jung-bu to serve. Hay-1 bunching up Ruby at the top. Short ball. Hay-1 set her out. She tries to play it. Looks like she hesitated, wasn't sure quite what to do with that ball. Up, a little away. There was communication, but Hay-1, who this is her first year ever playing volleyball, and she has been excellent this season. Just trying to figure out the system. They're playing a 5-1 system, and with the setter that's never played before, there's going to be some issue. And that went right down the gut for a point. Ruby. Her serves were not on last game. In fact, she missed 3 straight. And this is a good one. It'll be a different day if she can get those in. The ace is called. Ruby back to serve for a second time. Can she keep this up? Can she be a little more consistent, which is what I think Coach Tronscott is hoping to see from her. Ball's played up, and it is in off the net. Yeah, I think this is a good angle. It's just kind of be ready, I think, for it to be over. You don't need to necessarily show. And another ace from Ruby. That's 3 straight. 3 straight serves. And again, it's in. And unable to return this fiery serve. Another point, 4 straight points off of a Ruby no serve. Unbelievable, the turnaround from one game to the next. What difference we can make. And it's again in. 5 straight serves in. Unfortunately, that one didn't go on our side of the net. Point wing job. Ball's up. Pass straight sky high. Would like to see the passing get a little better. Ball's over. Sarah Compassion Park up to Hay-1. It's back for Alicia. Can't quite handle it. Looks like she slipped when she took off. she limping? She is a limping. Might have landed funny. She's wearing a leg brace on that right leg. Hopefully everything's okay. Ball's played to the center. Ruby no. Haywan's on it. Alicia there, and up and over for the kill. Looks like Alicia is a little soft right now. She will come out. They will sub out. Coach Trongard wants a timeout. Looks like Alicia is injured. We'll see. We'll get back to you with an update on her capacity to play. Looks like they might sub her out here. Although she's going to the back row, so we might also have the libero come in for her instead. Hoyan. Girls looking a lot better than they did week 1 against Pyeongtaek. Serves are in. Don't think that they've missed a single one yet, which bodes very well. And they will sub out. Christine Chun will come in for Alicia. Christine, Coach Transgaard has said she is the 7th member of this squad, the first off the bench, and she will come in to serve. She's got a unique underhand that kind of floats up. Let's see if she's got the same technique as last year. And she does. It's a floater, doesn't spin very much, and can they return it? They do. No, there's communication. Haywan backside, Hoyan left hand, and it finds the spot. Delicately placed, not struck all too hard, but you know, doesn't matter how hard you hit it, as long as it's in. Point scored. CDS up 7. Christine to serve. Ball is in, back row. They're playing it in deep. And do they get it over? They don't. Sarah Compassion Park up there at the net, being very smart, not allowing that thing to hit the ground in a place that would have been damaging to the ego of the Phoenix. Ball in and up. And it looks like they will not be able to get it quite over. Another point. The Phoenix are rising. The Eagles have yet to take flight. Ball in. Christine. They're playing the ball deep. That is an excellent strategy. It is returnable. Pass by Ruby. Up to Haywan. And over. Can she get it? No. Excellent backpedaling try there by Julie, who can't quite get it over the tape. But an excellent athletic play. She's one of the young rising stars. They're hoping that can take over this team when we lose a big senior class here next year. Christine Haywan. She plays it over on 2. Wee Jong-bu caught napping, and they will suffer. 9-point lead. Hoyan. My guess is she will hit this, and then we will have the libero come in. Good pass. Doesn't look like they're quite having an attack. They've got the bump, the set down, but they don't quite have this hitting aspect to the game. They don't quite have height either. Number 4 looks like she's got height right there, but haven't been able to quite use it. Another ace. This is another team. And another one. Could be a very quick matchup here between Wee Jong-bu and the Phoenix. Gotta love when you own, that's over. And spanked right back by Compassion Park. And we'll come right back to the studio as we take a timeout here in the Phoenix Nest. Alex, what do you see?
I see the CDS girls are really good with their serves today. Like their serves are on point. It's just constantly making it to the back, to the front, and they're constantly bothering Wee Jong-bu with their serves.
Yeah, they're really forcing them to the back line. The Wee Jong-bu girls don't seem to have the strength to push that first pass up to a place where their setter can make any reasonable attack happen. And so they've just been taking advantage with that serve. Let's see what we can do. Head back down to the court here from the Phoenix Nest. Got it right that time. 1 for 2. Hoyan to serve. 19-6 score on the scoreboard. Again, a deep serve. That'll be an ace. Good effort by Wee Jung-bu, but unfortunate. Can't get that point. That'll be the 20th point. Be nice to go in here after this game only giving up 6 points. Ball in. Again, deep. Not a great pass. Hoyan has that left-handed swinging shot that does go from left to right, usually with a right-handed hit, kind of swirls to the other side. Good talk. Eagles will look. They'll get it over, but it's a little long and out of bounds. 23-6. Ball in. Hoyan. Deep again. Not returnable. Maybe it's 23 now. I thought it was maybe they're a point behind. I'm not sure what's going on. Either way, and out. You can only serve so many times before your arm gets a little tired. The arm fatigue. The Rainmaker takes a seat. She goes over on 2. Haywan, smart play. Ball's over. Good talk. Christine. Can't quite get it over. This will be game point in the first game. And that's it. And we have our first in the best of 3 series. Girls will take the first one. Your Phoenix winning the first match, their first game of this young season against Wee Jung-bu. The final score was 7-25. Alicia still kind of gimp over there. Not sure if she's holding her back or if it's her ankle. Once we figure out what's going on with Alicia, we'll let you know back at home. Hopefully she's all right. Got many more matchups left to come. And as we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download a video that we played today, if I can find it. An advertisement for something going on here at the Dalton School. Once it's ready, we will play it for you. But Alex, let's go back to you. What did you see that you liked in this first one?
First of all, I really loved the serves. It was like they were just on point and it just constantly bothered Wee Jung-bu. Wee Jung-bu had like difficult times dealing with the serves. They looked quite slow on their feet. They were not really moving that much, which couldn't really get them to point.
Yes. Yeah. Speak a little bit more towards the camera, just so we can make sure we hear what you're saying. You're saying a lot of really good points. They're on point right now.
Yeah.
Girls are flying. Would like to see us get the offense up and running. Although we've seen some hits, it's mostly been Wee Jung-bu shooting themselves in the foot, unable to really return a serve. And for the future, you'd want to see a little bit of an attack here. But from what we've seen, we haven't really seen much of our own squad. We've mostly seen Wee Jung-bu just shoot themselves in the foot. So we're going to take a small break here. We will get back to you in a moment. But we'll take it back into the second game once we return. We're going to take you back down to the court as we start the second set here. Second matchup. Dalton put away the first one, 25-7. Let's see what they can do in this second game. Dalton will get the serve. Can push a little further out so we don't get this in the way. The boys cheering on the girls here. And it will be Dalton to serve. Christine Chun in for Alicia in the starting lineup. No change. Actually, the only change here, Amy Yoon is in up front. Yu Chin in back row, along with Rachel and, oh no, Christine's in the front row. Who is that back there? Lucy in the back row. First miss serve of this young game. 1-1. I think Transgaard's trying to get everyone some playing time. We got a very young team out there. Amy, great pass. Up to Lucy. There's an attack from Rachel on the power. And they are able to return. No foot movement there, and that will drop in for the second Wee Jung Bu point. Their first lead of this one.